What's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here and this is the first video you've run across, then welcome. I'm Sabrina or Marie J here on YouTube. Today I'm going to be doing a mini review, kind of first impression video, and I'm reviewing the Milk Blur Stick. Before I get into the review first impression, I did quickly want to mention that I am obviously in a different setup than usual. If you follow me on Snapchat, you know it's been rainy here in LA and I've been struggling with figuring out my lighting and everything. So if it looks a little bit different, that is why, but I just had to throw it out there just in case you guys are wondering. So as I said, I'm going to be reviewing the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. I received this package from Milk Makeup just yesterday, and I was actually gonna go out and purchase, well, not go out, I had to go online, but then I saw that I received this PR package, so I was like, perfect, because I wanted to try it. So they sent 3 of them, and this is a primer, so it doesn't necessarily have color to it. It is completely colorless, as it says here. It's also silicone free and it's supposed to be anti-shine. It perfects, meaning that invisible matte coverage blurs pores and fine lines on every skin tone. It primes, so you swipe for a smooth finish and makeup that doesn't budge. And its innovation is silicone and oil-free formula. Won't clog pores so skin can breathe. In the PR package, it also came with a mirror, which I was really excited to use for this first impression, but I actually forgot it at my parents' house where I receive my packages, so I'm just like, ugh. I'm really excited to try this. I haven't really watched other people review it. I've just seen people use it on like Instagram and stuff, and it just looks like an interesting product to try. Milk Makeup's products are very innovative and they're very unique as far as packaging and as far as just what they do in general. So I really wanted to give this a try, especially because it's supposed to help with shine and it's also supposed to help with pores, which are 2 things that I mainly worry about. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little so you guys can see what's going on my skin right now. I obviously have oil in the T-zone area, and it even kind of goes down to here as well. Don't mind my acne scars. This is obviously not going to do much for that, but yeah, shine is definitely there, and even all around this area I have not large pores, but I do have a lot of small pores. So on their website it retails for $36, and like I said, there aren't different shades, it's just one universal shade. And in the description it says that it's the Universal Face Filter. Silicone free blur stick minimizes the appearance of pores and fine lines to create a smooth matte finish. Invisible matte coverage blurs pores and fine lines on every skin tone. Swipe for a smooth finish and makeup that doesn't budge. Silicone free and oil free formula won't clog pores so skin can breathe. This product is vegan. All Milk Makeup products are cruelty free. So let's zoom back in so we can put this to the test. So I'm just gonna swipe this on my face. I'll do this side here and I'll leave this side as is so we can kind of compare. It's definitely mattifying that area. You can see the oil still right here and the oil up here, but there's no oil in this area. See, when I swiped it right here, it took that oil away. So far it is mattifying, that's for sure. It is also filling in the pores a little bit, but the mattifying is the one thing I can definitely see. Okay, so this is the side with the Milk Makeup Blur Stick and this is the side without. So the main thing that I'm able to see is the mattifying. So it did mattify a lot in this area. What I'm doing on this other side is I'm actually running my finger on top of it and then I'm going to tap it into my skin rather than swiping it on, just to see if that makes a difference. Yeah, the mattifying is definitely there. So this is with the blur stick on both sides, and as I said, the mattifying aspect of it is there. It's not as matte as some other primers, to be honest, but it is still quite mattifying. Pore minimizing, it also minimizes pores a little bit, like it minimized my pores in this area. Overall, it just gives you a nice, smooth, kind of flawless finish to start off with. So now that we've seen how it looks alone, I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the rest of my makeup and I'm gonna come back to see how it looks with my makeup on. Okay, so this is what my skin is looking like after finishing up my makeup. And I must say that while I was applying my foundation, I actually used the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Foundation Stick today on top of the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. And it worked really nice. Of course, I just applied my makeup, so I do have to wait to see how it holds up throughout the day. But as of right now, I like the way that the blur stick works underneath my foundation. Looking in the mirror, my face looks really flawless and it looks super airbrushed as well. And right now it is matte a little bit because I just put powder on top of it. But like I said, I'm gonna wear this out for the rest of the night. It's already later in the afternoon. I didn't want to do this review too early, but right now it is 4:35. I'm gonna be picking up my sisters and then we're gonna be going out to dinner and doing other things, so I'm not just gonna be home sitting doing nothing. So we will be able to put this to the test a little bit and see how it wears for a few hours. So I'm gonna check in once I get home at the end of the night and update you all on how the primer and how my makeup is holding on. Also, really quickly, if you follow me on Snapchat, you probably would have seen me do this makeup look right here. I'm starting to do mini Snapchat tutorials. I'm telling you guys, if you're not following me on my Snapchat, make sure you're following me and my other social media, Instagram Live. I also started doing Instagram Live because I got a new tripod and a phone mount and all that good stuff. So just saying. It is currently 8. You guys can't even see the time. It is currently 8:33. So I've been wearing the primer and my makeup for about 4 hours, and like I said earlier, I wasn't gonna wear it for a long time. I wanted to make sure that it didn't break up my makeup, and it hasn't, you guys. And I tried it with my Hourglass foundation because my Hourglass foundation tends to get a little bit oily and it kind of breaks up around this area sometimes, and with the primer it didn't. So this is my face here. I haven't touched up at all. I'm getting a little bit oily in these areas. This is just my highlight right here, but I'm getting a little bit oily like on my forehead and kind of in this area. But this primer really did minimize the appearance of my pores, especially after putting on a stick foundation. If you guys have tried stick foundations before, they're a little bit thicker. When you first swipe it on, you can kind of see your pores and stuff, and I feel like a primer just kind of makes or breaks the foundation, and with this one it definitely made it. So earlier I just kind of went through the application process and stuff. I didn't really tell you guys about the pros or the cons or what I agree with or what I don't agree with because I wanted to wear it for a while before giving you guys all of those deets. I do think it makes your face look nice and even, and it fills in pores and stuff like that, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's like a filter, like it makes you look absolutely flawless. When I first put it on, I don't know if you guys were able to tell, but you were able to see the difference very slightly, but I feel like you really get to see the difference once you put your makeup on top. So I do agree that it minimizes the appearance of pores and fine lines, and that it creates a smooth matte finish. And they say that when you swipe this on, it gives you makeup that doesn't budge, and I feel like I also agree with that too, because literally my makeup didn't move at all throughout these past few hours. And typically, like I said, my Hourglass foundation kind of starts to get a little bit oily, and sometimes it breaks up around my mouth area or separates on my nose, and with this primer it hasn't done any of that. Overall, if you're looking for a primer that's going to be a nice base for your foundation to kind of stick to, I think this one would be really great. The fact that it's pore minimizing and mattifying is also a bonus, but I wouldn't solely rely on the blur stick for mattifying. Honestly, if you're looking for something that's really going to help with oil control, I would do something like an oil controlling setting spray or a very like mattifying primer, or of course a super matte foundation will do the job as well, depending on how oily your skin is. But overall, do I recommend it? Yes, I do recommend trying out the blur stick. I like the concept, it's very innovative, and I like the packaging as well. Not only that, the product's also pretty good. I like the idea behind it, like you can just kind of swipe it on and it's very quick and easy. I do kind of like going over top with my fingers though, just to really kind of melt the product into my skin. Now, if you're looking to solely rely on this, like I said, for mattifying or oil control, I would maybe try a different primer or something else over top or underneath. But as far as blurring and making the skin look flawless and making the makeup last a little bit longer, I feel like it does all of those things. So that's basically my review, my first impression on the Milk Makeup Stick. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or if I missed anything, please let me know down below in the comments section. I will get back to you. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you, and I will see you on my next video.